Hey guys and gals, welcome back to Cat, my channel. I can't believe you. RFA party is fake. All that Man V plans is just hype. Turkey? My savior said to be especially careful. I must invite you all to the real party and get rid of those traitors. And that's how my savior predicted the future, and I'm the only messenger. Have fun participating for the RFA's last party. The party may end up as an invitation to our party of paradise. You can never really predict the weather. Reese has entered the chat room. Here comes the main lead. Good morning, Zen. I slept after working out yesterday. I feel really good right now. It's nice that you work out regularly. It'd be nice for you to work regularly, but you seem to work late all the time. It seems it happens all the time now, so I'm very used to it. But another cat-related business, what Mr. Han said troubles me. No, I don't. Don't you like cat-related business projects? No, I don't. Mr. Han is a very capable executive. But sometimes he starts projects that aren't profitable for the company just for his own pleasure, even if the company can manage the financial loss. A spontaneous project is very burdensome for the workers. Even without the cat project, my schedule is completely full. It must really be tough for you, Jaehee. I hope he shows mercy this time. He has a habit of starting cat-related businesses when he gets stressed, he's just a selfish jerk who doesn't know anything other than himself and money. It's not my place to say this, but you know Mr. Han very well. Lol, are you allowed to trash your boss in this messenger? Mr. Han gets angry for stating the truth. He's a weirdly intimidated dude. To be honest, cat project or whatnot, I don't even want to hear the C in cats. Why? Zen is allergic to cats. If those fur balls are in my sight, I'm not lying about this. I'm going to run away as fast as I can. Then I'm gonna catch you, lol. Then I'll just carry you and start running again, lol. I understand that feeling. How could there be an animal cruel enough to just spit out fur balls? I was just surprised this morning to find Elizabeth's fur on my clothes. From when she stayed at my house for a couple of days last month. I'm getting very tired of brushing off her hair every time I get dressed. Do you remember the party 2 years ago, lol? Yes, I remember. It was crazy. 2 years ago? The last RFA party was held 2 years ago. Rika was still with us then. Yeah, if Juman hadn't brought that cat of his, I would have remembered the party as a happy, fun time. Just having that cat near me made me cough. My throat swelled up. My eyes were all prickly. By the end, people could barely tell it was me because my face was so swollen and red. To have people not recognize Zen's beautiful face, that must never happen again. Wear a mask next time, Reese. You probably don't know, but Zen's face catches the attention of many women. That gets annoying sometimes, but what can I do? I was born like this. You can't do anything about what you were born with. If your face must be covered up, I would have to rebel against a system that's not permanent beauty. Thanks. I would like to label as well, but if my throat gets swollen, I won't be able to say anything. I will try to stop Elizabeth III from coming to this party if I can, although I'm skeptical. Thanks for the gesture, Jaehee. Thank you. Good luck, Jaehee. I'll be hoping for that too. I love cats. Thank you. I will try my very best for everyone's sake. I honestly don't even like the guest he proposed. Aren't we more desperate for the head for an allergy clinic than cat shelters? I seriously hope he realizes one day how fatal an allergy can be. That's a good idea. What do you think, Reese? I think that's a good idea. More and more people are allergic these days. Tell them to contact me. Thanks for deciding that just for me. Just thinking about all the hair gives me goosebumps. I'll get in touch with the researcher right away. Anyways, I feel so glad now that we can hold parties again. I am as well. Reese will have to do a good job, although we aren't as acquainted yet. We aren't very acquainted yet. It's awkward for me too, I'm sure it is. We can all just take time. Yes, I'm sure time will solve everything. I should get ready for work. Okay, Jaehee, bye. Goodbye. Bye. Seriously. Seriously, I want to do everything to stop that cat from coming to the party. Just thinking about it, ugh. I have a meeting with the director I should get going to. Goodbye. Bye. See you later. So damn tired. Anyone here? Respond. Mayday, mayday. Oh, a survivor. What's up, meow? Over? Well, never expected this kind of response, lol. Lol, lol, lol. Just wanted to get some attention. I'm sure nothing's been bothering you ever since you entered the RFA, I mean, lol. Lol, you're stuck in a weird situation, but that doesn't mean you're weird. Dot is what I wanted to say. I checked one last time whether you had anything to do with the hacker, but you're clean. I'm still trying to look up anything on the hacker, but to tell you the results so far, the hacker but to tell you the results so far, the hacker that led you to the apartment doesn't seem to have any distinct qualities, so I think it's safe to say that you are completely safe. I'll tell V, so no worries. Thanks, Evan. Oh, compliment. Yep, I'll try harder. I'll defend the RFA's peace. But lol, while Zen's looking for the allergy clinic researcher, he should get some allergy meds. Lol. I remember his allergy acting up really bad. At the last RFA party. I remember it very clearly. I'm sure I have a photo of it somewhere. A photo? Yeah, lol. I'll look for it and share if I find it. It was seriously insane, lol. Research. Lol. To be honest, I can research for it right now, but that'll damage him for good, lol. I should still protect him, but Jaehee and Zen, they're cat haters. I love Elizabeth. Why don't people see how much I love cats? I really like Elizabeth, but Juman doesn't want me near her. Having a crush is so hard. Meow. Just adopt one. I'd love to, but I can't. My maid Mary Vanderwood III said so. If I raise a cat, my house would become impossible, so I shouldn't get one. She says she'll need to pay a pay raise if I get a pet. Twice the current pay. If that happens, I'll become broke because of a cat. Yep, my maid, lol. She she came from the UK, lol. Love her accent, lol. And literally, she cleans the whole house and disappears in a blink of an eye. Anyhow, can't ever raise maid Vanderwood's pay. For now, I should just live a humble life with my babies. Vroom vroom, ha ha ha. I know, right, lol? My babies. Just looking at them makes me feel full. Why? Sound of a car engine equals cat purring. Although I don't have a cat, I'm with my babies. No extra cost, but with all the fun. Good, two birds with one stone. Wow, you totally get me. So cool. I knew it. I'm indeed the master of Elkonimini. Economy. Everyone kneel before my humble life. Neo meow. You're hilarious, Reslow. I'd love to stay here longer. Unfortunately, I have to get back to work. Don't go. I'll be back, lol. Have a great day. Laters. Hey, it's Reese. Welcome, yo. Welcome. Typo, lol. Her fingers must have slipped. Did you have lunch? The chef just left. I always maintain regular eating schedule. Thank you for asking. That rich guy. That's cafeteria food. $3. Tastes so bad. I forced myself to believe that it's healthy and just shove it in my mouth. Well, So that's what commoners in college eat for lunch? Yes, Mr. CEO. The dish looks very peculiar. I can see your dude. I can see your every word will to put as many side dishes as you can up on that one steel plate. So you recognize how determined us customers are, Mr. CEO born with the silver spoon. But that stainless steel plate looks like very heat conductive. You can get burned. We don't care about things like that. Besides, by the time I can actually eat it, the soup's already cold. There's a low chance I'll get burned. Just graduate as soon as you can and get a job. You can eat overpriced. You get to eat overpriced cafeteria meals filled with MSG every day. Of course, if you get busy, your local convenience store will become your best friend. It's a bitter day today. I found out that two of the members here are rich. Do you think Seven's maid cooks for him too? Well, that would basically be like having a mom. Yes. I think a maid should only keep the house clean as the position requires. Do more than that one. What one is required to do is a pain I don't wish on anyone else, haha. I'll tell you one thing. Unless you hire a chef, food tastes all the same. A maid is not a chef. Oh. Yeah, okay, lol. Chef, wow. Anyways, Seven seems to be better off than I thought. Why didn't he mention that he has a maid? Yeah, and also, look at all of his sports cars. Even insurance would cost him a fortune. I predict it's 70% of Assistant Kang's monthly wage. I do not predict on your own, please. Then Jaehee gets. Please don't presume. You're fast. I'm supposed to say thank you at this point. Am I supposed to say thank you at this point? No need. I would feel uncomfortable if I don't, so I will. Thank you. Anyways, that's important. What's important is that we're all safe, according to Lucille. Reese's safety has been secured. Jaehee, why do I get the feeling that you're just trying to change the subject? Subject. You don't want to? No. You don't want to? No, it's good. I trust Seven about that. Lucille did work very hard. I must admit, I still have a few doubts why Lucille went through everything, because it's difficult to understand what happened to Reese. I would like to find out for sure how the hacker is connected to Rika. Oh, that's true, Assistant Kang has a point, but V will tell us if there's a problem. I trust V, so I don't want to harbor doubts. You really trust V then? It's not that I don't have any questions, but I've known V for a long time, so I'm just leaving it to him. I'm sure V is responsible for everything. He's trying his best. I don't know that, but he doesn't tell us anything. He's been hiding himself ever since Rika left, and only talks to Seven, and I am the only one who thinks that Seven shares important information with only V. You're not the only one. They're the ones who deal with the classified information. They don't have a choice. So Seven works at the RFA as a hacker too? Works for the same thing. Well, we all have our own responsibilities at the RFA. And not only Seven, but to be honest, no one's responsible for something as important as Seven's. Is there a need for our organization to have classified information? If in the first place it is responsible as we had some very famous party guests last time, but I hope I'm not the only one who thinks that's a bit too much, even if it's for the organization. B and Lucille do work very secretively. Perhaps they are being careful to make sure everyone's safe. Reese could be right. Ever since V was little, he had a habit of taking in all the burden himself, but still, if there's something bad going on, shouldn't we all know about it? That's true. He's right. The right to know is important, but sometimes it can be insignificant. I don't like that way of thinking. V hasn't been very active at all these days. He's basically owl. Now, I feel like Seven's become more secretive too. I mean, he has a maid. Lucille's maid has a very peculiar name. I thought Seven was always the secret type. He does work on a lot of classified projects, but he seemed to trust us before, and talking about his work all the time. These days, if I ask him something, all he says, it's top secret or it's classified. I mean, I guess there are things he can't tell us about the RFA, but seriously, how the hell does he make so much money? I want to know that too. Before we used to have parties, I knew that he liked cars, but he seemed very fragile. I thought so as well. Perhaps he's changed his job afterwards. Do you know, Mr. Han? I'm not very interested. He has never mentioned exactly wherever he works. It may be possible for Lucille to do a background check on all of us, but it seems natural that the vice versa is not the case. You don't you feel like he's working for rich people in the underworld? Underworld? Yeah, those guys who do dirty things for the rich, usually someplace dark and damaged, and smells like vomit. If such a place exists, I assume it's in a desperate need of some examiners. Just like a movie, lol. Like someone who crawls in the shadows, but back a back allies. You know what I'm saying? Assistant Kang, if you have time, and if this is true, why don't you send some examiners for pest control? I do not have time, and as back allies include a ridiculous number of streets, I'd rather send them to Lucille's place than do that. Do you know the address to Lucille's house? I know. Yes, he knows. But can't you send them to my place first before Seven's? I saw a couple cockroaches. I thought there was just a piece of chocolate on the floor, but it moved. Arg! I couldn't help but scream. I've already said that I don't have time to contact and send exterminators. Do they come right away if you call them? Don't see why they wouldn't when they provide immediate service. As far as I know, you have to make an appointment. They'll come if you pay more, said like a true corporate heir. Anyways, why can't I read? Anyways, I cannot contact exterminators, so let's stop talking about this. This is only a waste of time. I thought we were in the middle of a serious conversation. Why is our conversation going off topic? You mean solving your problems by simply paying more money? I witness this all the time at Mr. Hand's side. So this doesn't seem particularly cool at all. I only feel a huge gap between my situation and his. Jaehee, cheer up. Cheer up for what? I wasn't saying much. I was only saying what I get many thoughts watching your life as a completely normal person whose options is to save money. Don't belittle yourself just because you are normal. Father always empathized that saving and the right investment is the foundation for profit. Ooh, the truth, saving exists for the bank, since they basically operate a loan business with everyone's small savings. A business must think about becoming the bank himself. I don't think you can open up banks like you do with shops. That's a good point. I suppose other conditions must be met. Please don't list those conditions. C and R, no plans whatsoever to open a bank. Banks are to be used to deposit money, not to do business with. I should first talk about it with my father. ... Anyways, I mean is, theoretically, saving is important. Since we're talking about it, why don't we invite the king of saving, Frank, so y'all understand the true meaning of saving money? I'm sure many won't realize even if Frank comes, but it is a good cause. It's a good idea. Tell them to contact me, right? I think he'll tell us some useful things. Of course, useful, except for one person. Oh, lunch is over. I have to go now. Yeah. Bye. Goodbye. Take care. Laters. Mr. Han, we must also hurry to for the meeting, right? See you at the conference room. Alright. Please excuse us, Reese. Good luck, Juman. This is nothing out of the ordinary, so I don't really need the luck, but thanks. We must hurry. Have a good day. Bye. Well, bye, guys or gals. See you next time.